Hey there, everybody. Thought I'd jump in the midst of all these developments. I saw the Tucker Carlson Donald Trump interview that was recorded prior to the GOP debate. And here's my take on a number of things. Trump is already has a full plate. There were so many questions being lobbed that needed drawn out answers, such as this invasion of illegal aliens coming in, a lot of activity, the mutilation of children could take a long answer, not a short clip, not a short answer. I felt like Tucker Carlson was cutting off Donald Trump on a lot of things. The tsunami of indictments, it felt to me like he's already got a full plate, and then forces that are wanting him completely taken out of the picture are just trying to bog him down with so much legal stuff that he can't keep focus on much more important matters, so to speak. The antagonism, the oppression, is a very real thing. Now, there are some people, non binary, for example, people that want to fight to the tooth and nail to determine what they're going to become. If they want to chop off a hand and they want to put a dog's paw on there, they want to identify themselves as an iguana versus being an egg layer versus being an egg fertilizer. If you're a grown up and you're not harming children, hands off minors, then you're going to the issue. One of the issues that came up in the excuse me, in the interview was this issue of can we even reach a point where there could be unity on matters? Are we just on the last train before no ability at all, irreconcilable differences and scorched earth policy? Speaking of scorched earth, not a lot of coverage here in the United States, but another curious, crazy blaze, this time in the country of Turkey. Please, Lord, help the afflicted in all parts of the world. If in fact, and listen, I'm going to show you on as part of the devotional right here. Pause this. This is where all of this stuff is, where the intel is that Big Brother may not want you to have. Because there are some Big Brother that just want to be an iguana, right? And have a dog paw. But there are other people who are actually on payroll working for Antichrist demonic operatives. See, that's the thing. We're not looking to be unified with any of that jazz. We need to find some sort of reconciliation when it comes to grown-ups who are leaving children alone, that just want things to work a little more, at least harmoniously. Among the intel for today, there's a video. It's almost as if X-Files is the moment right now. The proof is out there was recently used a show on History Channel, which I really, really like. Go look it up. Not unlike this, but actually sending in experts to kind of break down what are we looking at here? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? There is a clip, a news clip, independent clip, that said, well, there are all these reports about a technology that exists. It's not in dispute. It's not theoretical. It's not sci-fi. It's not conspiratorial. It's called DEW, Directed Energy Weapon, where basically microwaves or a laser beam can be incendiary. It's like the arsonist's dream thing to own. We can set a fire, pick and choose how these fires are going to be set ablaze or not. And there's this one, we're going to get to that in a second, but there's this one amazing baffling to, if you don't take into account these type of weapons. Shot of all these houses on the coast of Lahaina, Maui, completely became ash, with one very notable exception. There was one house, whoop, that was like a tornado, indiscriminately, seemingly, an act of God that didn't touch this one house. A weapon could do that. So there is a debunking video as part of today's stuff that is responding to reports that, well, this could have been a directed energy weapon being demonstrated, or just an attack, an outright attack, either from without or from within. Antichrist's people are embedded in leadership trying to take out Christians and conservatives. Of that, there is no dispute about that, and there is no making nice with that. There's making nice with the iguana with the dog paw. There's no making nice with diabolical, deliberate forces that are well above our pay grade. But as we've been covering recently, we have guardian angels that are no less as strong as the fallen angelic outcasts. We've shown you examples. The most recent is from the book, one of the books of Kings, chapter 19, verse 35, stating, in one angel alone, in one fell swoop, dispatched, sent down to take care of matters, to provide backup. We can call for it. 185,000 enemies of heaven wiped out from the nation of Syria in an instant. In an instant. Cutting through all the red tape. So there are times when on the ground forces, Ambassador Batman in charge of a recruiting prayer warriors, intercessory, focusing a prayer antenna on hotspots, no pun intended, around the world. So this video came out from an independent reporter saying, well, the examples that are being shown to the world that this is what we caught, a laser beam that hit the coast of Maui, and they show that no, these are old photos, but they're not disputing the technology. Who's in control of this technology? Why is it being used? Why? Maybe I'll include it. I'm not 100% sure, but there was a video recently of somebody capturing how, and now you should be boycotting Target completely because they're going after the kids. They're going after the kids. This is where you have to draw the line. You have to draw the line at everyone can come into this country legally or illegally. You have to draw the line somewhere. But at Target, they are now, go look at your local Target. They're creating lines for the next wave of drive-up booster shots. We still don't even know what's in the first booster cocktail. Whether it was well meant, and I pray to God that you received a placebo. I never got the shot. Just to be clear, they told me that I had acquired COVID and that I was in a coma for 3 weeks because of COVID. And there's video footage of all this right here. And by the way, we just hit a milestone. We just surpassed provable 3 million followers across these years of doing this. As we're approaching on the 29th, the 18th anniversary of this ministry, by doing on the same day handouts. This is our joint, this is the paperless digital devotional that goes out every single day, and this is hands-on work, the hands-on work being done on that day. Lines for another booster. Remember, the sicker you are, the more you need drugs, and it's a vicious cycle. And the sicker you are, you know, the current pharmaceutical industry is out of money. If they find a cure, complete cure for cancer and other ailments, they're not there to cure. They're there to perhaps keep things going, keep that gravy train going, literal blood money. So I would stay away from any and all of that, but it's happening right before your eyes. The predatory things that are all around us. In Turkey, somebody just happened, and we will provide that vid, an example of what happened yesterday with the fires that suddenly sprung up out of nowhere in Turkey. Somebody's sitting on, and maybe from their balcony in a condo, it looked like, and you can see energy beams, a whole host of them, like 5 or 6 energy beams in a stretch further away, just happened to be hitting an area that was dry, parched, and all of a sudden incendiary, like instantaneous combustion, if you will. Lots of things to probe, to search, to dig for truths. And it's not truths as official narratives describe it, but it's truths that nevertheless leave no stone unturned. I've said it time and again on the broadcast. There are no stupid questions. We've got to find out who is trying to attack us left and right. Back to the Tucker Carlson, Donald Trump. I didn't like that Tucker Carlson, maybe he was trying to compress things himself. You know, there's friction there. They didn't see eye to eye ideologically when Tucker was working at Fox. But now it seems like Tucker is trying to say, well, wait a minute. This guy's getting a raw deal. The scripted narratives from compromised nightly news. Now Donald Trump uses, instead of the word fake news, he uses corrupt news, because there is a tremendous amount of corruption going on out there when you see 4, 5, 6 stations all using taking the same script instead of letting people talk how they want to. Donald was not allowed to answer how the questions that were being lobbed fully during that brief period of time. I wish they would have. Since he's on his own platform on Twitter/X, he should have been able to just allow for everything to come out as it wanted to. So what if it would have been, instead of a 1-hour discussion, it turned into a 3-hour discussion with the former president, who has access, and he'll have his day in court. And a matter of fact, he's supposed to be getting a mugshot. Let's see how that plays also. So 45, the lesser of two evils, not a man of God, but God's man. I'm still saying that. Right person, right place, right time, to be able to take the punishment, take the blows, stand up. It felt like 3 times, more than twice, Tucker, and Trump didn't flinch, asked, are you marked for assassination? Are you a target for death? Do they want to kill you? And Trump rolled with it. Now think about this. He's done everything. And he would be jeopardizing his remaining years' quality for his family. He's got a large family. Who does that? Well, you could say ego, partly at least, right? But not only. Patriotism, a sense of duty. What were you put here for? What is the finality of the sum of everything that you were supposed to do? Are you getting it done? These are things to reflect upon, pour through the material, and more importantly, copy, paste, and share that. When you share the materials, it is credited to you, not I, as having performed, right from the creature comforts of a lazy boy chair, evangelism. And you're spreading the important stuff and getting the word out. And we're at that time. We don't know when that's it, right? The people who lived comfortably at the edge of paradise in Maui all of a sudden became the gates of hell in an instant. Their entire world was rocked. It could happen to each and any one of us. Please pray for us over here. We're getting ready to go out to do the without break homeless outreach. And I lost a week of income because of Hurricane Hillary. And I had been behind $400 already going into it. So your prayers appreciated, any and every donation, every penny accounted for. If you'd like to help, you go right here and click from from wherever you pick it up from, laptop, desktop, tablet, smartphone, smart TV. It gives you an option. It will jump you to a page where we are set up to receive a donation. Each of the care packages run us $10 a piece, and we right now, current clip, we do 80 care packages every month. We're $800 a month obligation, close to 10 grand, and we're just a small group of people doing this. So, holy kiss. The truth is out there, Agent Mulder. We'll see you tomorrow.